you say you gained 60 pounds of water on a car ride here because you're sitting up? That's not reality. Do you have a medical degree I don't know about? Seriously? You telling me if you were able to move, you would eat better?
Hello,
How y'all doing?
and welcome back to another episode of my 600-pound podcast. I am Jen,
I'm Jess.
and today we have Season 8, Episode 9, Seana.
Shauna. In the last Patreon episode that Jen did solo, I listened to it and she was like, Seana? Seana?
I thought it was Seana.
And I'm like, you should know how to say Shauna.
I know.
Oh, God. Jennifer.
Stupid.
Jeez.
My boyfriend's name is Sean, spelled S-E-A-N, and I couldn't put two and two together.
Wow.
That's Shauna.
Ooh, she don't have two brain cells to rub together.
No.
Ooh.
I don't have
All
two
right.
of Dr. Now's books to rub together. Shauna's got them, though.
She's got 4 copies for you. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, God. Well, as you guys are listening to this, I am going to be in Tokyo.
Wow. Not
Yeah,
fair.
wow. Huh?
Not fair.
Not fair. So sorry. Yeah, my husband and I have been planning this trip for forever. And late last year, I think we were officially like, no, we're doing this.
We're planning
So,
it.
Yeah, we've been planning it for a very long time. So yeah, we're very excited.
I'm also very excited, and I'm not even going.
I know. I'm so sorry. I'm going to send you a million pictures, Jen.
Yeah. Photos. Updates.
Yes. Absolutely.
It's gonna be
Absolutely. I just sent you my whole itinerary.
It's gonna be so fun.
Yeah. But my husband made the whole itinerary. I helped a little bit. He's way more organized than me. I was just going to show up and be like, hi, konnichiwa. I'm here.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. Doko desu ka? I'm just kidding. I'm not going to say it like that.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Arigato. I'm just kidding. Would not say it like that. Oh. So, oh man, guys, it's been a hot minute since we recorded. Thank you, Jen, for doing 1,000-Pound Sisters solo recently.
Yeah. Also, I thought there'd be one that came out on the 5th, and there was not an episode.
No, election night screwed us again.
It's just
Screwed us in more ways than one.
Stole us an episode of 1,000-Pound Sisters.
Yeah, and 1,000-Pound Best Friends.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was so pissed.
What, they just do
damn
reruns of 90 Day Fiancé that night?
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was too busy watching the election, and then I had to turn it off because I was getting too depressed.
Yeah. I just went to bed early. I was like, I don't care anymore.
Yeah. Oy, oy, oy. So, what is today? So, you guys are on Monday.
The
So, we are
11th.
filming this the day after Election Day. Let me see. Oh, since we last recorded, there's been a lot going on. Unfortunately, I'm just going to say we ended up having to put my cat down on Halloween. Favorite cat on favorite holiday. So that kind of sucked.
He
Yeah.
went over the Rainbow Bridge.
He did. He lived a very long 13 years. Goodness gracious. Oh, so I've been dealing with that. And then immediately after that, I was in one of my best friend's weddings. And then right into that, it's like the last week of work before I go away for 2 weeks. And so just getting everything ready for work. And that's been a hot mess. And then, of course, just packing and cleaning has been a hot mess. But positive note, don't have to worry about cat medicine.
Yeah.
Oopsie.
He took all that with him.
I know. Silver linings.
Oh,
Most
poor-
depressing times in life.
Yeah,
Silver linings, I
poor
guess.
Little guy.
I know. My boo man.
Oh, poor little
Yeah.
guy.
I know. Ugh. But anyway, so that's been a lot.
Mhm.
And now just, another blow with election night. Just,
Yeah.
whew. Yeah. Wah, wah.
Uh,
Barely surviving here, but it's okay. We're fine.
yeah.
So, speaking of we're fine, or I guess, one could say I am going to go into turtle mode.
Oh. Double chinning it.
Turtle mode activated.
Turtle mode. Ooh. Oh, yeah,
Good
she
Lord.
does that. That was so
That's
awkward.
what I was referencing,
I
bitch.
was like, what are you talking about? I was like, that's
Oh
weird.
my God. Jennifer, did you even watch this episode?
I watched this episode like 3 days ago.
Wow, guys. Her memory is gone.
Gone.
Just gone.
Like a goldfish.
Gone. It's gone with the wind.
Yeah.
Much like the diet. Just, I don't know where it went. It's just gone, guys. She's gone, girl.
She has somehow lost this diet like 5 times. I think it's actually 3 times.
Yeah. I mean, not gonna lie, I kind of understand where Shauna's coming from because literally, like, I forgot I had a psychiatrist appointment last month for my meds. And I totally forgot about it, slipped my mind, completely forgot. It's a telehealth appointment, totally forgot it. And then my psychiatrist, she called me twice, left voicemails. And I keep forgetting to call her back. I know. And it's like weighing on me. And now it's like, oh my God, it's been a month. She's going to be so mad at me. But it's like, no, she's not going to be mad at me. It's fine. I mean, she's going to be like, bitch, one, you got to pay the missed appointment fee. And 2, bitch, you got to reschedule before your meds go out.
Oh,
and I'm like, oh, that's just, I kind of understand where Shauna's coming from. It's stressing me out. All I have to do is just make one phone call. Yeah, it's not that bad.
Make a quick phone call.
It's going to take 5 minutes. But I don't know. I get where Shauna's coming from. I just can't bring myself to do it.
She's your doctor. She's like, no skin off my back.
I know. Well, I did check my email. I have been also avoiding my email, and I have like almost 2,000 emails, which stresses me out.
Oh.
And so I was trying to go through them, and then I saw an email from her billing me for the missed appointment last month, and I'm like, oh, fuck. She's going to come at me for my money.
You know what you can do on that 14-hour flight? You can pay for in-flight Wi-Fi and go through those emails. Get some work done.
Oh, God. And it's all spam. It's all spam. I know it's spam.
Yeah.
It's just going through, trying to unsubscribe from all that stupid shit. And now with the election over, I can hopefully stop getting so many goddamn emails. I hate the ones that are like from Obama and it's like got like a really mysterious title where it's like, I've been calling you. Or why didn't you pick up? Or,
I love the one that's like,
thinking
hey,
of you tonight. And I'm like, oh, Barack, please.
Oh, what's happening? I love the ones that are just like, hey, it's me. We need help. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? We need your help. It's a mysterious number.
Do you remember that meme that was going around where people were texting their friends like they were
politicians?
Politicians. Hey, it's so-and-so here. I've been trying to reach you regarding our dinner plans. I know it's been a tough road, but with your help, we can plan this dinner.
With your support, we will pick up time and place.
I am once again asking for your financial support.
I'm once again asking you to confirm dinner plans with me. Those are my favorite.
I am once again asking for your financial support for coffee last week. You owe me $8.70. Below is my Venmo link. Together, we can do this.
I'm just picturing Shauna. Doctor, now I am once again asking you for the diet again. I don't have the email. I deleted the email. I lost the papers. I'm once again asking.
I am once again asking for the diet. Okay, that's the cover. That is the cover of the episode.
I come to you, Dr. Now, cap in hand. Asking for the diet.
I am once again asking for nutritional support.
Oh wait, we're jumping ahead.
Oh God, this is 10 minutes. I'm so sorry, guys. All right, we gotta jump right in.
All right, so
real quick though, I haven't watched anything fun this week.
I know I watched something, but honestly, it's all a blur.
It's all a fucking blur. 90 Day Fiancé is the only thing I've been keeping up with, really.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I did catch up on SVU as well. I watched all of the previous season that aired earlier this year.
Oh, wow.
So done. I'm caught up. Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's about it.
Oh,
yeah.
I know somebody in the Facebook group mentioned the Tegan and Sarah documentary. I watched some of it.
Oh,
that was pretty good. Yeah, it was pretty good.
The one where they get catfished?
Yes. The amount of information this person had was crazy. Like, they had like all this stuff on them. I was like, damn. Especially, I think it was Tegan that was getting catfished. It was wild.
That's crazy. Why didn't she? Did she ever seek out Neve and Max?
Oh, she should. She should.
She should have. All right. Well, I can't think of anything else that I've been watching, but let's get right into it. All right. Season 8, episode 9, Seana Collins. This episode first aired February 26th, 2020.
Wow.
This episode aired during the Trump presidency. And this episode that we are recapping is another Trump presidency.
So we're starting off. She is 22 years old from Kansas City, Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
We open to her bedroom. She does not have a fitted sheet, but she's got a top sheet. I'll take it.
We'll allow it. I'll allow it. They looked like Christmas sheets.
I'll allow it. It might have been February when this started.
Doubt it, bitch. Yeah, her sheets are like, I wrote candy cane looking sheets, but like not the red and white, the thick stripes, but like the red and then the thin red with a thin green and a thin white, like that kind of candy cane. That's what her sheets look like.
Yeah, so it looks like she lives alone. She's in a trailer house.
Yes.
She mentions that she does not want to lose her independence, so she can still clean herself. So like she's getting out of bed. She's kind of
she has a rainbow zebra blanket. Just want to put that out there, everyone. In the year of our Lord and Savior 2019, this was filmed. She still has zebra rainbow blankets.
We love a conscious fabric queen. We kept it.
Ugh.
She didn't donate it or throw it away. So
wow.
We love an environmental queen. So she's going in the shower. She's getting herself showered. She mentions that her mom hired. She said a friend at first.
Yeah.
But then she mentions it's her cousin.
Yeah, later on in the episode, she calls him her cousin, but I honestly don't fucking know. But anyway, her mom hired a friend named Derricus to help her, help her with, like, daily stuff. So can I say the name Derricus? It's spelled Derrickus. Okay, bear with me here. Do you remember the movie where Natalie Portman gives birth in a Walmart?
Walmart Mom. Yeah, Walmart Mom.
Walmart Mom, Walmart Baby. That movie's Where the Heart Is.
Where the Heart
It's called
Is.
Where the Heart Is. God, I love that movie. Anyway, in that movie, Natalie Portman gives birth to a baby, and she names that baby America's Nation.
I forgot the name.
Yeah.
Americus.
I think about that name all the time because her last name is Nation, and so she names the baby America's Nation.
Weird. Interesting.
Okay, so every time she would say Derricus, when I would be typing my notes, I kept wanting to be like Derricus Nation. Derricus Nation.
Derricus Nation. I kept thinking Derricus Rucker.
Oh, I forgot about that name too. But Derricus Nation. That's what I kept calling him this whole episode. Speaking of Walmart Baby movie, though, I want to rewatch it so bad. But I think about that movie way too often.
I used to think about it a lot too. Weird.
Yeah. I don't know why. Like, I think about how, like, she was scared of the number 5 and how she gave birth. She lived in that Walmart, gave birth in that Walmart. That scene where she's giving birth and she, like, is crawling out of aisle 5 because she's like, I can't give birth in aisle 5. And then the baby, spoilers, guys, if you haven't seen the movie. And then later on, there's, like, a tornado scene, which I don't know why. I was so fascinated by that. And then there was that scene where the baby's father, his legs got cut off by a train or some shit.
Oh, I don't remember that.
And I don't know, man. Just America's Nation, guys.
What a crazy. We used to watch that a lot for some reason.
Yeah, that was always on the TV.
I don't know why.
I don't know. And everyone calls it the movie where Natalie Portman lives in a Walmart and has a baby in the Walmart.
Yeah, that's the plot, essentially.
That's the plot, honestly. It's actually just like the first 20 minutes of the movie, I think. But anyway, okay, let's get back to Seana. My God, in Derica's Nation.
Okay, so she gets out of the shower. She goes get dressed. She puts on a tank top that has a lot of bleach stains on it.
They look like paint, too. Like, I don't know if she was painting something.
Let's say she's painting. Let's say she's an artist.
Yeah, right.
She mentions that she should be in college, having fun, like going to school, but she's not. She's stuck at home. So Derica comes over. He is her caretaker. He's got like a bunch of food. So she sits down in the living room while he goes into the kitchen and he's going to start making her some breakfast. She asks him to make her some burritos and hash browns. She's going to get 4 burritos and 6 hash browns for breakfast.
Good God.
Yeah. He mentions that he tries to portion out her food, but he doesn't want to see her get hurt, so he just ends up giving her what she wants. And then he like, makes her breakfast. He's like, you all good? She's like, yeah, I'm good. And then he just leaves.
He just leaves. He's like, okay, I'm done. So Seana, though, is talking about how her legs and her feet disgust her. She's like, they are so disgusting. And I'm like, girl, your feet compared to Stephen Asante's feet?
Angelic.
I'd eat off of your legs.
Yeah. She's putting herself down way too much.
She really is. Like, girl, look at Stephen Asante. You know how earlier we were talking about how Shauna's constantly losing the diet? There is a gigantic key on the wall right by the door. And I'm like, is that for her? Like, I can imagine she's the type of girl to lose her keys and wallet a lot.
And that's a big reminder. Hey, don't forget your keys before you head out.
Phone, keys, wallet, PKW. Good God. I was going to say let's get into her childhood. So she said her childhood was bad. She was sad. Her dad was physically abusive and he had a drug problem. This is when we find out her mom's name is Cricket.
Is that government? Government name?
I guess so. It's her government name is Cricket. Spelled like the bug, Cricket. Good God.
I don't know. I don't know. I think it's not real. Because her mother is a tour bus driver. So I think that might be a nickname.
Oh, maybe it's like her cool tour bus driver name.
Yeah.
Oh, God. So at 8 years old, Seana said she weighed over 150 pounds. She said during her childhood, everything was so hard with her dad and her dad being abusive that she just went to food and food was her way of coping. She said one time, or I think her mom may have said this, one time she fell asleep in the car and her dad tried to put a cigarette out in the gas tank. And luckily her mom saw him and her mom apparently fought him, like beat him up and then took Seana and left.
Thank God. So that's
holy shit.
That's when they moved.
While all of this is going on, though, in present day, Seana is now heating up some fucking pizza pockets. And I'm like, girl, you just had like 4 burritos and 6 hash browns.
Yeah, and then she ordered a whole pizza to be delivered.
Yeah, and she orders a whole fucking pizza. So Seana says when her parents split up, she went to her dad's for the summer. Seana says that her mom did not know about the abuse. And I'm like, girl, why?
Right.
I don't know. I mean, she was a child. I'm sure she had her reasons, whatever. So she said that her dad would beat her all summer long. She would come home with bruises, but then say that, she got them from falling or doing activities outside, which is interesting to me because by the time she was 10, she was over 200 pounds. And I'm like, girl, I don't think you were doing outside activities if you're 200 pounds at 10 years old. No. Seana says then she was bullied in school and things at school got really hard, so that she dropped out at 16. And then right around that age, she went to a mental hospital. And that is when she told her mom about the physical abuse. And, all of that came out, and then her mom found out, and it was this whole thing. And then at age 18, she weighed about 500 pounds. By age 19, she gets on disability, and then she gets herself a dog and a car.
Yeah.
And I'm like, interesting. Okay. She says, she's like, you know what? I got a job, disability. I'm moving to another city. So she moves to another city. She meets some guy online. He moves in immediately. He's a meth head.
Oh,
and and then he gets her addicted to meth.
I don't know.
Christ almighty.
How she met this guy. And I want to know the timeline between meeting this guy and then having him move in with her. It was probably like 3 months.
Oh, 100%. 100% it was. She said after he moved in, she realized he was abusive. And then shortly after, her mom came and got her after her mom hadn't heard from her in like a month or so.
Yeah.
Like, girl, what the fuck? So she breaks up with him and, oh God. Oh, Seana. She breaks up with him, and then he decides to steal her van with all of her belongings in the van.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. She's like, wow, I really messed up my life after all this. So, God. Then
girl.
She took a bunch of pills after all this happened, but her mom was able to stop her. She made her puke them out, and she got her in the hospital. So she's still here with us, which is good.
Yes. Yeah. So after we go over her childhood, though, Shauna's mom comes home. So we meet Cricket again. And Cricket just heats up some more pizza for her. And how much fucking pizza did this girl eat?
She ate a whole pizza and then more slices that her mom brought home, I think.
Yes! Like, this is fucking crazy. Crazy.
Yeah. And this is when Seana mentions, she's like, oh, hi, Mom. Like, how was tour? And she's like, oh, it was exhausting. And I'm like, what tour?
What band is she touring with? This had to have been 2019.
I was going to say she's touring with those cats that do acrobat cats.
Stop. Okay, I'm looking up bands that were on tour in 2019. Here we go. Backstreet Boys, ELO, Blink-182, Metallica, Iron Maiden, Slipknot, Fleetwood Mac, Imagine Dragons, Queen, Black Keys, Kiss, Aerosmith, Vampire Weekend, BTS, High on Fire, 5 Seconds of Summer, Wu-Tang Clan, Rat, U2, Bon Iver, King Crimson, The Who, Steely Dan, Doobie Brothers, Stevie Miller Band, Crocus, Raconteurs, ZZ Top, Bring Me the Horizon, The Killers, System of a Down, Chicago, Beach Boys, Evanescence, Foo Fighters, Muse, Incubus, Deep Purple, Heart, Def Leppard, Styx, Tame Impala, Toto, Jonas Brothers, Why Don't We? There's a band called Why Don't We? Leonard Skinner, Guns N' Roses, Queen with Adam Lambert. I don't know why that's a separate category, but okay. 21 Pilots, Slayer, and the Rolling Stones.
I'm going to say Toto.
You think Toto?
I don't know.
Yeah. I'm going to say it's probably like, I don't know, Steve Miller Band.
Oh, yeah, it's another one.
Steely Dan.
ZZ Top.
ZZ Top. Yeah.
I'm very curious.
Gosh. Crocus? I've never heard of Crocus, but they've been a band since 1975.
I've never heard of them.
Never heard of it. Oh, they're Swedish. That's why. Probably not that one then.
No.
So
Cricket mentions that she worries that Shauna's gonna die soon. She stresses out about it a lot. And we see the little dog she bought. She talked about the little dog. We see their little dog running around.
There's always a fucking little dog.
I know. So her mom, Cricket's saying, we're going to go get you to Houston. We're going to go to the doctor. We're going to get you some help. So now we're going into month 1.
Yeah. So I'm kind of getting Margaret vibes.
Yes.
From Shauna and her mom.
Not as bad.
It sounds like her mom is like, all right, scheduling this appointment. Come on, Seana. Like, but the only difference is that Margaret was a 35-year-old woman. Shauna is only 22. She's never really, like, her brain is not fully developed.
Yeah, I'll give her that. She's only 22. And Margaret was 35.
30 fucking 5. Margaret wasn't even addicted to any drugs, where Shauna was addicted to meth, so that definitely messed her brain up.
Yeah, we're gonna give Shauna the benefit of the doubt. Yeah. So
God.
They're going to Houston. So they say the drive's gonna be about 11 to 12 hours. Shauna's worried about how hard the trip is going to be. And her mom is luckily going to rent a big car for them to drive in.
Yeah.
So
girl.
Okay. So Cricket comes into the house. She's got some food with her, and she's like, I got the truck. I ordered the truck. We're ready to go. Let me see if you're going to be able to get in it. And I was like, what are you talking about?
Oh, God.
And Shauna mentions, okay, my appointment is tomorrow. I said, why the fuck are you leaving so goddamn late? So she walks out of the house with her zebra print blanket, barefoot, and her mom, Cricket, rented a pickup truck. I was like, why did you rent a pickup truck?
Like, what the fuck? I heard her say truck, and I thought, okay, maybe she means van or something, but oh my God, girl.
No.
She's unsure if Shauna will fit. And meanwhile, Shauna's more worried about, oh man, I hope the fast food places aren't too far apart on the road.
They're never that far apart.
Shauna, what the fuck, girl? Shauna's thing is that she eats constantly, like all day long. Like, and we saw the scene earlier, she had the breakfast burritos, the hash browns, and she immediately ordered a pizza, and then she had the pizza pockets, and then she had more pizza when her mom came home. Like, it's just constantly eating, constant eating. It's fucking crazy. Oh, God. So they're 5 hours on the road. She gets in the car just fine, and they're 5 hours later. Of course, they pull in to get some food. Because Shauna's like, I am starving. She is malnourished. She is hungry.
She's ready to eat.
Oh, God. And then all of a sudden, they're at a hotel. And I'm like, you've only been on the road 5 hours, guys.
She's like, I'm done. Pull the plug. She is done for the night.
I'm done.
They get out of the car. She's walking barefoot. I guess she didn't bring shoes. Through the asphalt parking lot to get to the hotel room. And they get in the room. She's like, man, my legs are killing me. My back is killing me. And they just eat their dinner in the hotel for the night.
This hotel only has one bed. What is happening here?
Maybe they got
Where's
two
the mom
rooms.
sleeping?
Maybe she got another room.
2 rooms? She's a fucking tour bus driver, not a millionaire.
I don't know. If she's driving for somebody big, maybe she makes a lot of money.
Oh, God. Oh, speaking of tour bus drivers, did you hear Taylor Swift last year during the Eras tour paid the tour bus drivers $100,000?
Oh, I heard about that. I heard, it was like a gift or something.
God, I hope Cricket was on that tour. Shit.
Maybe she was.
Oh my gosh, I hope so. Damn, girl. Right. I mean, she's got a lot to pay for.
I know.
Shit.
All right, so it's the next day now. They are almost to Houston. Shauna says she's in a lot more pain today, and she's just been eating a bunch on the road to keep herself sane. So they finally make it to Dr. Now's office. She's still barefoot.
Still barefoot. Real quick, in Dr. Now's office, you could see in this scene he has his merch hanging up behind the counter. He's got a t-shirt hanging up. He's got the book on sale. Can you just walk into his office and buy those things?
I think you can. I definitely think you can.
Interesting.
So she gets in the office. She gets on the scale. And she weighs in at 659 pounds.
Ooh, this is right after she says, I hope I'm not more than 600.
Damn.
Yeah. Sorry, girl.
Yeah, so her mom just goes, oh, wow. Like, wow.
Oh my God, the mom is like, Cricket is just like, wow.
Wow.
Like, girl, what is going on, Cricket?
So they get into room 5. Dr. Now comes in, And he's like, "Oh, have you ever tried to lose weight at any point?" And Shauna says, "I don't really stay on diets." This is a big foreshadowing moment. She does not really stay on diets. He asks about overeating. You know, she's like, "I overeat when I'm stressed out, when I'm bored, depressed." So he's like, "Okay, we're gonna get you started on the 1,200 calorie a day diet. Try to lose 80 pounds over 2 months. You have to move to Houston with someone." And she says, "Well, nobody would be able to move with me."
Yeah.
And it's like, "Well, it's dangerous to live alone. You kind of can't do that." And they zoom in on Cricket, and she's just kind of staring at the floor during all this.
I get the impression Cricket is like done. That's kind of the impression I get. So earlier, though, when Dr. Now asks about diets, I wrote down that Shauna specifically says she does not stay on diets because she either eats too much or too little.
Too little?
Girl, is the too little in the room with us? Like, what? Yeah. Girl? As Dr. Now would say, you ate the food for the next 4 years.
Yeah.
You're not going to waste away.
You'll be fine.
You will be just fine, Shauna.
Okay, he takes a look at her feet. They're very swollen. She's got lymphedema in both legs. And he mentions that she should be under 200 pounds for her height. And they're like, "Okay, we're going to do it." They leave. And he says, "I don't think she is very concerned about changing anything. I feel like her mom is just pushing her to do this." I'm like, I get that vibe too.
1,000%. I think the mom is just like so done and just like, oh, I'm tired of raising her almost. That's the vibe I get. I don't know, man. Shauna's she's got stuff going on.
When she reminds me so much of this SNL skit. I don't know if you've seen it. The Saturday Night Live. Saturday Night Live.
God.
I can't speak.
Are you stroking out?
Yes. So it's a clip from a couple years ago. It's Pete Davidson and John Mulaney from a couple years ago. It's a skit. It's called like Chad. It's where he's just sitting on the couch, and Pete Davidson's sitting on the couch, and the phone rings, and John Mulaney's like a murderer, and Pete Davidson's like, "Oh, okay, and he's like, "I'm gonna kill you tonight." He's like, "Okay, cool, okay." He's like, "I ordered you a pizza, go get it." And it's like the pizza guy's been stabbed, and Pete Davidson's just like, "Okay." That's what she reminds me of. I will link the skit to the YouTube. I'll link the YouTube thing in the Facebook group for you guys to watch.
Oh my God, please. I don't remember this skit at all.
But she reminds me so much of him from the skit.
Oh my God, just okay.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my God, that is so Shauna. That is so her. Good God, Shauna. So are we getting into month 2 now?
Yes.
All right. So month 2, Shauna is back at home. She says she thinks she left the papers in the hotel. She's been home for a month.
And she is too scared to call.
She's too scared to call Dr. Now. Again, I kind of understand it, as I said earlier this episode. So Shauna's sitting on the couch, spread eagle, in these pants that are have a really cool design on them. These pants are like really cool, guys. Okay. They're all black, but right at the vagina part, there's a huge stain.
It's a really cool design.
It's a really cool design, guys. I really liked it. So I don't know what was going on in that gooch stain because her pants are black.
It's bleach.
Like
it's definitely bleach.
From what?
It's natural bleach.
I
think
her own Gussie.
I don't know.
Damn.
I wasn't there. I'm not in her laundry basket.
Because I'm like, okay, I can understand, like, I have a lot of black pants, and I also, TMI, I have a very heavy period. So a lot of times, I happen to bleed through my joggers, or get some on my joggers, whatever, my black pants, or leggings, but I don't use bleach on it.
Yeah, I don't know why you would do that.
Yeah, why would you do that?
I don't think that's what she's doing.
You think it's her natural juices down there?
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh God.
I don't know.
I gotta Google this. I know you're gonna yell at me, but can your natural vaginal juices stain your pants?
I'm pretty sure they can, right?
Okay, according to the AI overview on Google, it says, yes, your natural vaginal juices, also known as vaginal discharge, can potentially stain your pants, especially if the fabric is light colored, as the acidic nature of the discharge can interact with the fabric dye and cause discoloration, although this is usually more noticeable on underwear due to the close contact with the discharge. What the fuck?
But these were black.
Depending on the discharge consistency and your menstrual cycle, the stain may appear white, yellowish, or slightly brownish. What the hell? What to do if you notice staining? Change your underwear frequently. Wash properly. Consider fabric type. And under consider fabric type, it says opt for darker colored underwear.
Interesting.
Interesting.
You learn something
hold on.
new.
Can your natural vaginal juices stain your black pants? Let's see. Yes, while not always noticeable, your natural vaginal juices can potentially stain your black pants, especially if the discharge is heavy or if the fabric is particularly delicate. The acidic nature of the discharge can interact with the dye in the fabric, causing discoloration, particularly on darker colors like black. What in the hell? It can sometimes appear as a faded or lighter area on the black fabric due to the dye being affected by the discharge. Okay, so this girl is not wearing any underwear.
Probably not.
Got it. Probably not. Okay, Seana, good Lord. I mean, you know what? She probably is like, oh, I can't find, underwear that fits me. Which, okay, I get it. You are a woman of size. I get it. But my God. Good. What? Oh, goodness gracious. Oh God, why did I click on Google Images? Guys, whatever you do not click on Google Images, because then you're going to get a bunch of pictures of black underwear with Gucci stains. Okay?
Oh my God, don't do that. Okay, I'm reading the next bit. So we're back at her house. Derrica is cooking for her, and this is when she mentioned she lost all the paperwork that Dr. Now gave her, but she's trying to do some walking for exercise, and he's cooking just vegetables for her, but it's like corn and potatoes, and that's not really part of the diet, especially the potatoes.
No,
but
potato is a starch. No starches.
Seana mentions that it's a possible option to have Derrica move with her to Texas. And
Derrica's Nation?
Yes.
Wow.
And Cricket will pay him to take care of her. I'm like, that's a big ask.
Damn.
And he's like, so why haven't you called the office to get more papers? Like, she's like, oh, I'm scared I'll be kicked out of the program. And it's like, oh, God, girl, you waited a whole month to do this. Like, they're going to be annoyed. They're not going to kick you out. But we're now moving into month 3. So,
well, wait, before month 3, excuse you, we're still in month 2 here when she starts talking to Derrica's Nation about it, and he's like, so let's say you call Doctor Now, and he's kind of like doing like a fake phone call with her, kind of to like what would happen, and she's like, oh, well, I don't know why I lost the papers, and he's like, okay, well, what if Doctor Now says this, and Seana just like goes into turtle mode.
Turtle mode.
Like, yeah, and then she gets into turtle mode where basically she like puts her shoulders up to her ears, sneaks her head back, and she's just like turtle mode activated.
That's so cheesy.
Girl, ew. You're 22 years old, not 12. Gross.
Kind of awkward.
She's so worried about Dr. Now being upset. And I'm like, this is for you, girl.
This is just his job. It doesn't matter if you do well or not. He's got other patients.
Like, right. Exactly. Like, this is for you, not for how Dr. Now feels. Ay.
Yeah. So now we are in month 3. So she was supposed to go back for an appointment last week, but she was too scared to go because she never found the papers and she did not call. And Cricket is like, call them and see if they will still help you. So she's going to call Dr. Now. Finally. So she gets on the horn of him. And he's like, oh, you missed your appointment last month. I'm assuming you're still in Kansas City. And are you on the diet? She's like, oh, well, I actually lost the papers. And she
goes into turtle mode.
Yes, turtle mode.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, why didn't you call us? She's like, I was scared you would get mad. He's like, why would I get mad?
Oh, God. So he's like, okay, well, we're going to resend you the diet. I'm going to give you 50 pounds to lose for the next, 2 months, I think?
I think 1 month. She has 1 month to lose it.
Right. So she also says on the phone to him, she goes, oh, well, I did stop snacking and I stopped drinking soda. Super quiet. And then Dr. Now is like, okay, that's great.
And she's like,
but in this scene, next to Seana on the couch, there is a fountain drink with some pink liquid in it. In a Q cup.
I hope
a cup with a giant Q on it.
Hope that's water.
Hope it's pink water.
Yeah.
God. I don't know. It kind of looked fizzy. I don't know.
Maybe like a melted frozen drink or something.
I don't know. So now we're at month 4. And we've got Derricus Nation is driving her to the doctor. And her mom is back on the road with ZZ Top.
Possibly.
Or The Who. Was it The Who?
I don't remember.
I don't know. The Stones. Who knows? So we get to Dr. Now's office.
She says that the diet and exercises were actually way harder. And also, she lost them again. And she said, I tried to reprint them, but I couldn't find the email they sent. Does she not know how to search through Google?
There's a search function. There is a search function. She says she could not find the email. And I'm like, girl, you just search.
You just search for it.
Oh my God. That means she either didn't even try or she deleted it and didn't realize it. Mm-hmm. As she's walking into Dr. Now's office, though, we get a glimpse of what shoes she's wearing. She's wearing these giant slippers that look like bare feet.
Yeah, she got little claws on them. I'm like, at least she's not barefoot. She put something on this time.
True. You know, at least she's got slippers. I hope they are hard-soled slippers. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say.
All
right.
So it's weigh-in time, and
oh God,
she weighs in at 658 pounds. She has lost 1 pound.
1 whole pound.
So they get in the room. Dr. Now comes in. He's like, "Who's this?" And this is when she mentions Derricus is her cousin.
Yeah. Right, Derricus Nation's her cousin.
Yes. So,
which, what the fuck? Who is he?
I don't know. This said friend first, and I was confused.
Who knows? Who the fuck knows? So this is when she tells Dr. Now she lost the email. And again, she is scared that he would get mad. So Dr. Now is like, where's your mom? She was supposed to help you. Where is your mom? She's not a 22-year-old woman. She's a 12-year-old girl. Excuse me, young lady, where's your mother?
Where's your mother?
Where is she?
He's like, well, why'd you even come here?
Good God. So then Derricus is like, I cannot get her to eat her vegetables.
He said he is the homemaker for the house, for the household.
Good. I do. Yes, I do the cooking. Yes, I do the cleaning. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So Derricus Nation also calls her out on her snacking habits while he is at work.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I thought this was your job.
I don't think so. I think this is just something he does on the side. This is his side hustle.
Side hustle. Got it. So, okay. So he's like, well, she probably snacks when I'm out of the house, you know? And Dr. Now says, okay, you know what, Seana, what is your goal in life? And you know what she says? I just want to be like a tour bus driver. You know, like my mom does that. And Dr. Now is like,
huh?
What? He's like, huh?
I don't think he knows what that is.
Huh? And Shauna explains, you know, driving around the country with bands, you know, seeing things, seeing the, like,
country,
the nation, I guess, whatever. The nation, America's nation. You know, and just meeting bands and whatever. Like, okay, I can kind of get that. Like, that sounds really interesting, you know?
Yeah.
But Dr. Now is like, well, that's good and all, but you're not going to make it to 30.
Yeah, he's like, how are you even going to get that job? You're not going to make it to 30.
Oof.
So he is going to give her one more chance. She has 80 pounds to lose in 2 months.
Ooh.
So we are back into month. Okay, now we're in month 5. We're back at Kansas City, but we're in a new house, guys. We are in a new house.
This is a new house in Missouri. So, she's in a new house with the dog.
Mm-hmm. She's eating some chips, and she says that Cricket made her move out. She had to pack her stuff up and leave. So we find out that her mom gave her a little bit of money to try to transition to being on her own, and her mom is no longer going to pay Derrickis to pay. She's not going to pay him to help her out anymore either. So I wonder if maybe like she did meth again and her mom found out. Maybe. I don't know.
Honestly, I can see that. I can see the mom being so disappointed if she's not doing the diet. Maybe she lost the fucking diet again. And the mom was like, you know what? You're not doing anything that you said you would do. You're not, you know, losing weight. You're not on the diet. You're not doing the exercises. You're not like actively trying to go down to Houston. Like you're not doing any of these things. And maybe she was doing meth again. And maybe that's why her mom was like, Cricket was like, you know what? I've had enough of this shit. Get the fuck out of my house.
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe. But also like, I also kind of understand she can't keep paying Derrickis. And if she's going to be, say, on a tour driving for months, why would you want to pay rent?
Yeah.
At a place, you know? Like, I kind of get it. So, as Shauna's talking, she is making 2 sandwiches, and, like, we see her in this house, and there is, like, nothing in this house.
Yeah.
There's, like, sheets on the windows. There's a TV, 1 couch. There's, like, a couple little rugs on the floor, like those little Walmart ones that you would find in, like, the college dorm section.
And that's
a couple of those.
Really it.
I know. Ooh.
Pretty empty. And now she's upset because she doesn't have anyone to move to Texas with her, too.
Yeah. Yikes. Wah, wah. Oh, God. Now we're just skipping along to month 6. So, month 6, guys. She has a video call with Dr. Now. At first she grabs like a soda can from the closet, and I'm like, girl, what the hell? It was one of those 0-calorie seltzer drinks. So I was like, okay, get a pass for that. But there's someone else here in the room with us, and it's not Shauna. It's not the dog. There is a little angel doll on the floor.
Oh.
This thing looked so fucking creepy. I don't know where she got this thing from. I don't know where it came from. I don't want to know. It looks like one of those creepy dolls that fucking Tammy and Amy were trying to, like, get spirits into or whatever.
I didn't even see it.
Terrifying.
Oh my God, I didn't notice it at all.
Girl, you gotta go back and look at this fucking doll. I'm telling you. I bet Shauna walks around the house holding it like a baby and just talking to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see
She's lonely. She needs company, man.
Yeah, she's by herself in this new house. But she did miss her last appointment though. She said she needs more time. And she's trying to find a job to make money, but she can't find anything. So now she's on Productions borrowed MacBook, and she's going to have a video call with Dr. Now.
So, yeah, she says to Dr. Now, he's like, where are you? And she explains, you know, My mom kicked me out. My mom had to move to Arizona for work. And I'm like, Arizona?
What's down there?
You know what? Who was 2019 Bands on Tour Arizona?
Arizona. What comes up?
Okay. Dave Matthews Band, New Kids on the Block, Smoking Popes, Tool, Earth, Wind and Fire, Beach Fossils, Queen and Adam Lambert, Cypress Hill, Suicidal Tendencies, ZZ Top, Congos, Papa Roach, Tenacious D, P-Lander Z, Amarth, Band MS, AWOL Nation, Gin Blossoms, Corn, Heart, Touche Amore, Hatebreed, Sum 41, Blackberry Smoke, Styx, Nothing More, The Sweet Remains, We Banjo 3, This Wild Life, Rebirth Brass Band, Turnover, Dance Gavin Dance, California Guitar Trio, Goo Goo Dolls, Jonas Brothers, I Prevail, Architects, Indigo Girls, Hootie and the Blowfish, damn, they're still playing? Anne Berlin, Bad Religion, REO Speedwagon, Midland, Dinosaur Jr., The Cult, She Wants Revenge, Zed's Dead, Sophie Tucker, The Main, Phoenix Symphony, and King Gizzard and the Wizard.
Maybe she's with them. Or ZZ Top. I still vote ZZ Top. Or maybe Gin Blossoms.
Oh, interesting. Wow. Okay. God, some of these bands, I'm like, what the fuck is that? Banda MS? What the fuck? We Banjo 3?
Never heard of them.
Never fucking heard of them.
But
Good God, okay. All right, so it was definitely ZZ Top at this point. All right, it has to be ZZ Top.
Maybe.
Whatever, I say definitely ZZ Top. So, okay, then she says that Dr. Now asks about Derek's Nation, and he's like, oh, I thought he was supposed to move down here with you. And this is when fucking Seana lies through her fucking teeth, and she's like, he abandoned me. No, bitch, he did not abandon you. Your mom stopped paying him because he worked for you guys.
Yeah, that's not abandoning.
That's not fucking abandonment.
He's got another job. He can't just come over all the time to help you out.
Yeah, no, what the fuck? So Dr. Now kind of reads her to filth. He's like, girl, you have no support system. You know, you're almost 700 pounds. Your BMI is 100. You're 23 years old. You have no ambitions. You know, you need to come down to Houston. You have no supports there.
Yeah.
This is the best time for you to come down to Houston. And then he says, do you still have the diet?
And
Seana responds,
yes. Oh my gosh. She says, I have it, but I think it's in the boxes that I had packed up for when I moved. He's like, what good does it do packed up?
God, Seana, what the fuck? So he's like, okay, you need to get down to Houston. Like, we'll try and figure out, like, how to help you get here. But you need to lose 50 pounds and move to Houston.
Yeah.
Like, we got to figure something out.
They're going to figure it out.
So, yeah. Then we get to month 7.
Cricket is back. She is going to take Seana to the airport in Houston. So she's going to help her get on a plane. And Shauna's moving to Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, her mom gave her some money.
Yeah, her mom gave her some money, and her mommy is helping her check in for the flight. And mommy is helping carry her bags. And then when they get to that part in the airport where Cricket is like, okay, this is as far as I can go. Like, I can't go any further. She's given Seana the one bag. She's got one small book bag and then the little dog carrier.
Mm-hmm.
And fucking Seana is struggling to put this backpack on. She is struggling. She's got the one arm through, and then she's trying to grab the other one. But then she's also like got the dog in her right hand, and then her left hand is still trying to grab the other book bag side. And she's like struggling walking, and her mom is just standing there watching her. And honestly, this is like when you watch those like videos of moms taking videos of their kids' first day of school, and you see a bunch of the parents standing there, and you see all the little kids, you know, running into school, and they're all holding their backpacks weird and their lunchboxes weird. This is exactly that.
Yeah, pretty much. She's saying goodbye to her like first day of school.
Oh God. Seana is 5 years old. Okay. Like, the way she's trying to get this backpack on right, the way she's holding her fucking dog, like this girl, God, I'm nervous for her.
Yeah,
Like,
she hasn't flown.
Can she do anything
like
on her own?
Good
God.
Not really. But she does make it on the plane. She gets on. She's able to figure it out.
Thank fucking God. She gets on the goddamn plane and she made it, guys. She fucking made it. So then we get to month 8, right?
Yes.
Ooh. All right. So she's in a taxi going to Dr. Now's. She says she's been in a hotel and, because she's been trying to find a new place to live, but she says she only goes out to walk the dog.
She doesn't leave. She doesn't know anybody, so she just stays in her hotel room and doesn't do anything else.
But she's working hard on the diet, apparently.
That she doesn't have.
And I'm like, okay. She says she has no money, and I'm like, okay, so is she getting junk food? What the hell is she eating?
I have no clue. But we get to Dr. Now. She gets out of the cab. She was 658. She needs to lose 50, so she needs to be 608. And she weighs in at 623 pounds. So she did lose she lost 35 pounds.
Yeah.
So
okay. She's really proud of herself. She's so proud of herself. And she's like, oh my gosh, nothing can bring me down. I'm doing amazing. Oh God, Seana. What a hot mess.
Yeah.
Like the simplest things just bring her joy.
Well, she did lose. That's the first time she lost weight, she said. So she is proud of herself. So.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love to lose 35 pounds right now. Like, that would be fucking amazing. But, I mean, girly pop. Goodness gracious. But she's so proud of herself, and let's give her that win.
Yeah. So, Dr. Now comes in the room. He just asks how she is, and she says she's been struggling with the move down to Houston. She's still looking for an apartment. She's just staying in a hotel right now. And he's like, it's been 8 months, and you've only lost a little bit of weight. Like,
yeah,
we're going to give you 2 more months to just lose 80 pounds, and I want you to start therapy. And he asked her, hey, do you still have the diet? And we will give you another one just in case.
Oh, God. So he gives her a copy of the diet and the exercises.
Yes.
So 2 days later, she is at therapy, and I immediately know she gets out of the cab, and I'm like, oh, this is Dr. Paradise's. I recognize that street by now. That's the same street where fucking Stephen Asante sat outside and called the cops, called the ambulance, and they put a neck brace on him, and Stephen Sr. was like, get that neck brace off.
Get that off.
Take it off. You're fine.
That. So stupid.
Oh, guys. Oh, reminder, guys. We have finally covered all 5 episodes of the Asante saga. So it's on our Patreon. If you guys want to listen, all 5 episodes are out on our Patreon. So go check it out if you really want to hear us to go more into the Asante brothers. I like to think I do a pretty good impression of Asante Sr.
I think so. Yeah.
I don't know. Who knows?
I think so.
Maybe I suck. Who the fuck knows? But anyway, those episodes are pretty funny.
Yeah, they're pretty.
Just because they're easy.
Give them a listen.
Yeah.
Give it a try.
Yeah, go check it out. Give it a little try, dip your toes in it. So, all right. Oh God. So she's coming into this building to see Dr. Paradise, and she's wearing this gray t-shirt that is covered in holes and stains as she's walking. Her tongue is hanging out of her mouth like a dog, kind of like
why?
Like, Shauna, someone help her.
She's in a brand new environment. She is struggling out here.
Her tongue is hanging out like a fucking dog. I can't. And she's just like, got this, look at her eyes. She literally just looks like a dog that's just like, oh, new place. Oh, this is nice. What's going on here? With the tongue hanging out.
She's hanging out with her dog too much.
Oh my God. She got that dog in her.
She's got that dog in her. So she's like, I've been to a lot of therapy already in my life, so I don't know. Maybe I'll get a lot out of it. Maybe. I don't know. So she gets into Dr.
God.
Paradise, his office, and he asks about childhood. She brings up her dad. Her parents split when she was 4. Her dad was abusive. He made fun of her weight. And she, he's like, did you feel like you deserve to be made fun of? And she starts to get upset. And she's like, I could eat a whole pizza right now because it's just bringing up a lot of emotion. And he's like, Dr. Paradise says, I want you to start thinking about different ways to cope, different strategies. Like, you could take a walk instead, maybe try some exercise. And she's like, I enjoy swimming. He's like, oh, great. You could find a place to swim, just try to find different ways of dealing with things instead of going to food.
Yeah. So during this whole scene, she is sweating buckets. She is crying and sweating. And I'm like, God damn, girl, what the fuck?
She's gotta fucking get some electrolytes. God damn.
Good God. That couch is soaked. Soaked. My God. So she's saying how painful it is talking about the abuse. And that's when Dr. Paradise kind of describes therapy like a deep tissue massage.
Yeah. It's not going to be fun.
Yeah. Like,
it's going to hurt.
It's not going to be easy, but you'll feel so much better afterwards. And let me just say, I had a deep tissue massage a couple months ago or a year ago. Oh my God, I think it was a year ago.
Wow.
And holy shit, let me tell you guys, that was fucking painful as hell. I thought that lady was like gonna rip my muscles out of my body.
Gross.
I went in there expecting like a regular massage, not a deep tissue, and she starts kneading me, and I was in so much pain, and I kept telling her, I was like, if you don't mind, could you go a little lighter? And she's had a really thick accent. She was like, nah, you're doing great. And I'm like, okay. And then she like body slammed me on the table, and then she like wrapped a towel around my foot, and I'm like, I'm in my underwear, okay? And she's like yanking on my foot up in the air. Like my whole gooch is probably out. I mean, I was in my underwear, but like, my God, the way she was dragging my ankle up and down, swinging my leg, and she fucking body slammed me again.
Too much.
Man, it was too much. But I will say, afterwards, I felt amazing. My back had never felt so open in my life.
But how long does it last?
Not very long. Maybe like a day.
Oh God.
2 days before like I start getting all like shriveled up again and I'm like all stressed out.
Oh God. This doesn't sound worth it.
I mean, if you have money, yeah. I was paying a monthly membership to a Massage Envy, which my God. I mean, the monthly membership is cheaper than paying per massage.
Oh gosh.
But also, like, I just go once a month, which I think they quote unquote say you're supposed to go like one every week or twice a week.
Who's
and I'm like,
time?
Who has that kind of money? In this economy? No, ma'am. Nope. No, ma'am. No. But it does feel amazing, though.
Yeah. I need to try it.
Oh my God. I highly recommend a medium massage. Not deep. A medium.
A nice light massage. So we're now getting into month 9. We're back at Seana's hotel room. She's trying to push herself to do things Dr. Paradise sets to do, but she feels like she is struggling even more now. The cravings are a lot stronger than they were, and unfortunately, the hotel she is staying at has a snack station that has so much stuff in it.
So we get this scene of her walking in the hotel in the hallway, and I'm like, oh, okay, maybe, she's doing her exercises. No. She's getting her steps in. No, she's getting her steps in right to the ice cream machine.
Oh, they had like whole little pints of ice cream. And I'm like, what kind of hotel is this?
Bitch gets a whole pint.
Oh, it's not even a Halo
I can't,
top.
Guys. She just gets an ice cream and she goes back to the hotel and eats it. And I'm like, God damn it, Seana.
We're trying.
That's all in month 9.
That's it. And now we're at month 10. She's back.
Jesus.
Back at Dr. Now's office. And she.
Guess what, guys? Guess. I'm gonna make y'all guess. Guess who lost the diet again?
She lost it again. She's going off memory.
That's why she got the ice cream. I definitely know the diet said something about ice cream. I can't remember what. Probably in big, bold, capital letters, it says, no ice cream. And she just saw ice cream and big and bold and was like, yeah, I think I'm supposed to have ice cream on the diet.
Yeah, something about the dairy is really good for your bones.
Oh, God.
Oh, she weighs in at the doctor's office at 636 pounds. She gained 13 pounds. So not great.
Making a total loss of 24 pounds. And Shauna's just like, I don't know what happened. Okay. It was a mistake to try to cope with other things.
You coped.
I'm like, Shauna!
You coped with the ice cream in the hotel bar. What are you talking about?
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh. So she's talking to Dr. Now, and she tells him, oh, well, I really like tuna wrapped in lettuce. And it's like, okay. and what about it, bitch?
She's like, I found different mixtures of food I like. I'm like, what does that even fucking mean? Like, and
Dr. Now asks her my favorite question. All right, here it goes. He says, have you done any activities? And Shauna replies, what's that? I can't. That's all I can say is I can't.
Yeah, he's like,
what's that?
And then he asks about, is therapy helping at all? She's like, I guess. It's like, is that a question?
Girl, what? Oh, God. Shauna still has her goddamn tongue hanging out of her mouth. And she's pretty much blaming therapy, though, because she's like, none of this is my fault. The therapy messed me up.
Girl. This is so embarrassing.
Shauna!
And he asks, he's like,
my God.
Do you still have the diet? He's like, please tell me you still have the diet. And she's like, I lost it again. He's like, if we give you another copy, will you even read it? This is going to be your fourth copy. And then he even makes more, he's like making fun of her. He's like, what do you even do all day? And she's like, I play with my dog in my room. He's like, you and your dog, huh? Huh, you and your dog, huh?
What does Shauna do all day? I need to know.
She fucking, her and her dog. That's why her tongue's sticking out all the time.
That's why her tongue's out all the time. She just sits next to her dog and they just sit there panting.
They just sit
like
side
literally,
by
me and Jen are looking at each other just like with our tongues hanging out, like
they just sit side by side on the couch. TV's off. They just pant.
Oh no. Oh Christ. So Dr. Now is like, okay, girl, this is your fucking last chance. You are on the chopping block, bitch.
Yeah, he's
like, oh God.
He's like, well, keep working on therapy.
Yeah, keep working on it. The therapy messed me up, though. Like, girl, shut the hell up.
Stick with it. Just
okay. God, as Shauna's leaving the doctor's office, her voiceover says, I'm gonna die soon. And she gets in, which honestly, what is it? Subtle foreshadowing. The taxi almost hits the car she's in. Sorry, I can't speak right now. The taxi she's in starts backing up and almost hits another car in the parking lot.
Oh my God. I didn't even need to see that.
I'm gonna die soon. Okay,
almost
Shauna.
Gets in
Jesus.
A car accident.
Fucking Christ. Oh God, here we are at month 11. Shauna's still alive. She made it. The taxi took her back to the hotel.
So she had another session with Dr. Paradise. She says, talking just makes everything worse. So I was like, okay. So he's like, you know what? We'll focus on just small steps. And she's like, yeah. So Dr. Paradise told me something I should really try to do is keep a clean environment. So she is cleaning her hotel room because, dude, this place looked like it had trash everywhere.
I'm just like, oh, okay. I shouldn't say anything, but Jesus fucking Christ.
What?
He probably heard too from Dr. Now that she keeps losing the diet, and he's like, losing it in what? She's living in a fucking hotel room. So he's probably like, you know what? Get your life in order, bitch. And starting with the small things like keeping a clean environment, I totally get that. Okay. I'm super fucking messy. Like, I'm super fucking messy, but I'm not like gross or dirty. Okay. I just have a lot of shit everywhere.
Yeah, she's got trash. She's got fucking bottles and trash everywhere. Seana.
Yeah, not me. Seana, not me. But this scene where she's like doing some of her laundry, she says that she's holding on to Dr. Now's diet. And I'm like
on you?
Where? On you? Is it clutched in your hands at all hours of the day?
Yeah, where is it?
I can't lose it. What if she staples it to her skin? Staples it to her arm.
Staple it to her shirt. You know, like kindergartners when they have that lanyard around their neck with the paperwork? That's Seana.
Oh my god, yes. That's what she needs. Oh my gosh. She needs that.
I keep that thing on me. It's the diet.
Keep that thing on me.
Yeah, so we are now at month 12.
It's been a year of this bullshit.
Oh yeah, a whole year. So we're back at Dr. Now's office to be weighed in. She was 636 pounds last time. She needs to be 556. Okay, she needs to be 556.
Uh-huh. Let me just start too real quick. The beginning of the episode. At the beginning of the episode. Hold on, let me go to her first weigh-in. Her first weigh-in, she was 659 pounds, okay?
It's not funny.
This is not funny. So, beginning of the episode, she weighed 659. And then her last weigh-in, she was like
636.
36. So she has to be at 556. Her weigh-in, she is 661 pounds.
She gained
25.
Holy shit.
Now she's 2 pounds heavier than when she started.
She's like,
this journey a year later.
She says, I feel numb and in shock. I'm like, you don't sound like it. This is where that SNL skit comes in.
This is not funny. This is a woman in hell. I mean, a woman in trouble here. Okay. So, her total weight gain overall is 2 pounds. And Dr. Now is just reading her to filth. Dr. Now's like, you have no support. You have no family. You're alone. You're depressed. You're anxious. You're almost 700 pounds. What are you doing with your life? I would just kill myself if Dr. Now said that to me.
This is so embarrassing. She's like, I don't know why I'm gaining weight. He's like, when are you going to change? She's like, today? Oh.
This is not funny. This is a woman in trouble. This is not funny. God, this is not funny. So Dr. Now's like, okay, well, we gotta do something. So we're gonna help you get some housing for a group home. Like maybe there's some options there, and we're gonna continue paying for therapy for you. I think because you clearly need it.
I think the group home's a good idea because she wouldn't be alone, but she's like does not want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're like,
it's weird.
They're like, we're out of options for you. So if you can lose 50 pounds, come back. Maybe we'll start again. She looks super shocked.
Yeah.
He's like, you know what? We've done what we can. Come back if you want. If you've lost any weight, and we'll maybe work with you. So she leaves the office, gets back in the cab. She's like, I'm going to try to process everything and figure out what I'm going to do. And then, like, that scene ends and this other scene starts. And it looks like the lights finally came on in the house. The lights clicked on.
Well, the lights are on, but is anybody home?
Somebody's trying to jiggle the front door open.
Oh, Christ.
So.
God. Ugh.
Okay, so she called Dr. Now to getting back onto the program. And he says if you do therapy twice a month for 6 months, you can probably get back on the program. She's like, I'm willing to do that. And we also see her trying to find some long-term housing in Houston. She didn't want to do a group home. Yeah. I don't know why she didn't want to do a group home.
I don't know. She wants to be by herself probably so she can do meth. Who the fuck knows?
Dude,
I don't know. But she found this place to, like, help financially. She found a place that, like, does financial assistance to help her get a home. And she's talking to some worker and then filling out some, like, forms. And then, come to find out on a positive note, she told Dr. Now that she really enjoys swimming and being in a pool. So Dr. Now set her up with pool aerobics.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, that's really good.
Oh my gosh. So the last scene ends. Seana is in the pool with an instructor and they are doing different exercises.
Yeah, and she hopes she can get on the program in 6 months. So it's starting to click a little bit.
Fingers crossed. Oh, Seana.
Poor Seana.
So that's the episode. I was trying to find her, like, where she is now. Speaking of where is she now, Seana is featured in the newest season of Where Are They Now that aired on June 5th, 2024. This is the spin-off series Where Are They Now, season 9, episode 6, Seana and JT.
Ooh.
So if you guys want to see more of Seana, you can check that out. At some point, we will cover that episode as well on our Patreon. But I tried also finding Seana where she is now. Her Facebook page, I think this was her.
She does have a Facebook page. I just clicked on it.
Oh, okay. Facebook is being really annoying for me right now. It's being really fucking slow.
It's just like a close-up photo of her face. There's no real updates. Yeah, there's nothing really on here.
Seana Collins. Damn. Oh, Seana Spinner Collins?
Maybe she got married. I don't know. I have no idea.
Oh, I don't know. Okay, the profile picture, is it her up close with a bunch of, like, ghosts on her face?
Yeah, that's her.
Okay, interesting.
She looks the same.
That's what I got. Yeah, she looks the exact same. In a picture she posted on July 7th of this year, 2024, she's wearing an oxygen cannula.
Yeah, hopefully she's okay.
Hopes are not high. Hopes are not high once the oxygen comes on. Yeah. Oh, Seana, girl, what the hell?
Everybody, I want to see her. Where are they now? So definitely vote for her.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I want to see Seana's Where Are They Now? That would be so fucking interesting. I just want to know if she's kept the diet. Where is it, girl? Where is it?
But yeah, everybody join our Facebook group. That's where we post polls for the next episodes. So please join.
Yes.
It is my 600-pound podcast discussion group on Facebook.
Discussion group, yes. Yes, yes, guys. Please join it. So we have our November schedule kind of up. It is a little chaotic and all over the place. So like I said earlier in this episode, I'm going to be away the next like 2 weeks or so. Jen is going to be, I think, doing some solo episodes on Patreon.
I think just like one coming out on the 14th. So this Thursday. Come check that out. And then we will be having Margaret's Where Are They Now episode November 20th on Patreon. And we have the next 1,000-pound sister episode coming out Friday, November 22nd.
Yes. So I'll have to update it because I, for some reason, thought that the new 1,000 Pound Sisters was going to come out on November 5th, but it didn't. So I'll have to adjust the calendar, but whatever.
Yes.
We'll make it work. We'll make it work, guys. Okay. Well, in the meantime, enjoy this episode of Seana.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right. And, just make sure you hold on to the diet, guys.
Yeah.
Just
have a good week.
Just keep holding on.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, have a good week, guys. Okay, bye.
Thanks for listening to this episode of My 600 Pound Podcast. You can find us on Instagram at My 600 Pound Pod or Facebook on My 600 Pound Podcast discussion group. And don't forget to leave us a review on Apple and Spotify.